On June 3rd, the Iranian Foreign Ministry summoned the Chinese ambassador in Tehran over comments made during a China-UAE meeting that seemed to challenge Iran's sovereignty over 3 islands in the Strait of Hormuz, which the United Arab Emirates also claims. This move came as a surprise, given the positive rhetoric around the China-Iran strategic partnership and long-standing political dialogue. The Iranian ministry firmly rejected any third-party claims over the islands, namely Abu Musa, Greater Tunb, and Lesser Tunb, which Iran has controlled since 1971, citing historical rights. These islands are strategically located in the Strait of Hormuz, a critical oil transit point, with about 21 million barrels passing through daily as of 2020. In May, Chinese authorities had supported the UAE's peaceful resolution efforts regarding the islands, prompting Tehran's disapproval. This issue arises amid China's growing political involvement in the Middle East, including mediating the rapprochement between Iran and Saudi Arabia in March 2023. Over the past 2 decades, China has invested heavily in building strong partnerships in the region, making it a key part of its Belt and Road Initiative. China's recent diplomatic activities in the Gulf aim to strengthen political and economic ties and promote regional security cooperation. However, this has posed a challenge for China in balancing its strategic engagement with Iran while deepening ties with the Gulf Cooperation Council states. China's relationship with the UAE extends beyond casual diplomacy. Since 2019, Gulf states, particularly Saudi Arabia and the UAE, have enhanced their ties with China due to growing tensions with the United States, seeking an alternative global partner. The UAE has expanded its cooperation with China across various sectors, including energy, logistics, agriculture, telecommunications, maritime security, and artificial intelligence. This alignment with Gulf states is a source of concern for Tehran. In 2022, Iran summoned China's envoy over a similar joint statement with Arab nations. Likewise, in February 2023, Russia surprised Iran by supporting the UAE's position on the islands at a summit with Gulf Cooperation Council states. The joint statement called for bilateral negotiations or involvement of the International Court of Justice to resolve the dispute according to international law and the UN Charter. Iran summoned the Russian ambassador to express its discontent, but Russia did little to address Iran's concerns. Both China and Russia's stances appear to be strategic moves to align with the Gulf Cooperation Council states over Iran. China's interaction with Iran and the Gulf will likely be influenced by the dynamics of US power and China's strategy in the region. The Gulf is expected to remain secondary to China's broader strategic concerns unless a direct contest for regional supremacy with the US emerges. Despite the controversy over the islands, China is unlikely to change its position due to its promising partnership with the UAE, which offers greater prospects compared to economically isolated Iran. Although China has opposed US-led sanctions against Iran, it has not aggressively antagonized the US. China's main interest in Iran is securing long-term energy access, though Gulf states can supply more oil and natural gas. China's specific reference to the disputed islands using less neutral language contradicts its claim that China-Gulf Cooperation Council relations are not aimed at any third party. Despite Iran's dissatisfaction with China's stance, Tehran is unlikely to confront Beijing directly to avoid diplomatic tensions. China, on its part, will likely continue developing a separate cooperation agenda with Iran, driven by pragmatic considerations.